Wow, I totally messed up, let's just say it. Great start. It's rare, but this is the first female juice vendor I've seen. This city doesn't seem to have many tourists. You can go up to the Medina. Come on, it can't be more dangerous than yesterday's taxi. I didn't understand what he meant by haloof, the pig. Oh yeah, wow, but I hadn't seen that. Salam, how are you? Good, I'm good. Filming is not allowed.
Welcome to our place every day.
It's incredible.
It's forbidden, my knee. Welcome to the madness.
Isn't this set beautiful? I really like it. I hope you're doing well. New day, new adventure, new vlog, but most importantly, new city. We are live from Oujda in the northeast of Morocco, not very far from the border with Algeria. Only 15 kilometers separate us from Algeria. So I'll give you a quick rundown because actually I arrived in Oujda yesterday. But if you watched the previous episode, if you haven't, I'll put it somewhere above my head. I've been sick for 3 days. I caught a kind of little cold. So during my last day in Nador, I really wasn't feeling well at all. And in the evening, bam, I had a fever. So I still forced myself yesterday to take my bag and get a shared taxi to come here to Oujda. But yesterday I didn't do anything because the only thing I wanted was simply to sleep. Here's the shared taxi I took to come here. It wasn't complicated because we're not very far. We're only 135 kilometers from Nador, but it's mountain roads, so it takes a bit of time. It took us about 2.5 hours, and I think it was the worst shared taxi of my entire life, honestly, because we were packed in like sardines. First, I'm really happy because we took those old Mercedes I saw in Nador. I really wanted to ride in one of those. Believe it or not, the shared taxi was an old Mercedes, but wow, what a ride. That is to say, normally there are 5 seats, so 1 driver and 4 passengers. This time, he managed to fit 6 people, 1 driver and 6 passengers. There were 2 of us in the front and 4 in the back. And on top of that, not only was it uncomfortable, but it was also dangerous. Because we didn't have seatbelts, of course. Here, well anyway, they don't wear seatbelts in Morocco, but still. You know, he was driving fast. The driver on mountain roads, sometimes he was a bit over the speed limit. It was limited to 80, he was going 100, 120. No, honestly, I was scared out of my mind. Let's just say it, I think with time I'm becoming much less adventurous. With time and age, I think that's just how it is. And on top of that, next to me, it was a surprise. Because I sat in the front. I didn't think anyone would sit next to me. But a man came and I didn't understand. He said, "I'm sitting here." And I said, "Ah, okay." So, he wasn't a small guy. And we were really squeezed together like that for 2.5 hours. On top of that, I was sick, I kept coughing, I kept blowing my nose, and so on. So it wasn't easy at all, but we arrived safe and sound. That's the main thing. So it cost me 70 dirhams, which is a little less than 7 euros. And then I arrived about a 10-minute walk from where we are at the Oujda shared taxi station. And after that, it wasn't very complicated. You know how it goes? I didn't even need to book a hotel or anything, you just need to walk around a little. I asked some kind Moroccans for directions to the city center, and then I arrived downtown and went into a hotel. I asked for the price, he told me 90 dirhams, I said, "Can I see the room?" Okay, that's good. They let me in, the room was nice, and that's how I ended up there. At the Tlemcen Hotel. Yes, the hotel is named after an Algerian city, Tlemcen, so we're not far from there. I think that during this day, in my opinion, there might be quite a few little reminders of Algeria. For those who haven't been following, I spent 2 seasons in Algeria. You can check them out in the playlist tab on my YouTube channel, along with all my previous adventures around the world. And there are quite a few in the playlist tab on my YouTube channel. Enough talking. I'll give you a quick room tour of my hotel room in Tlemcen, and then we'll go explore Tlemcen together. I'm glad to be feeling better, but honestly, I'm still completely out of it on paracetamol. I had tea, then lemon, honey, and ginger juice. With only 2 days left, we're seeing it through. I want to make the most of this adventure, and I'm happy to be here. Because this was a place I absolutely wanted to visit for a long time. In Morocco anyway, this whole part of northern Morocco. I'm really glad I did it because it was truly, excuse me you see, a place in Morocco that I absolutely wanted to discover. I find something really funny as I'm currently on my hotel terrace. They're full of old-fashioned TVs with furniture straight out of the 90s. But it's crazy because it's been so long since I've seen TVs like that in France. Look at that, incredible. I just remembered something. I already took a shared taxi during my first adventure in Morocco in 2017 because yes, this is my fourth adventure in Morocco. The previous ones are also in the playlists on my YouTube channel, but I took exactly the same kind of shared taxi, where there were several passengers in the front, several passengers in the back, but that was in Meknes, I think. But it was for a short trip really, just a short 10-15 minute ride. I've never taken a shared taxi like the one yesterday, a trip of more than 2 hours. So, yeah, that was the little thing I remembered. Me, I'm room 19. The hotel is very big, really. The hotel is very, very big. What's nice is that even outside the rooms, there's a kind of little lounge to relax in. So me, I'm in room 19. So it costs 90 dirhams, a little less than 9 euros. There were rooms for 90 dirhams, and I asked what's the difference. He told me it's just the hot water, so you add 10 dirhams more and you get hot water. So here, you see it's standard. Toilet, shower, everything you need. But as for the hot water, honestly, I have time to take 10 showers easily before it gets there. It takes a really, really long time to come. Here's the little sink area, my trash can, which is full of tissues because I keep blowing my nose every 2 minutes. And here, I have a room that's actually pretty comfortable, quite big, with 2 single beds. So, excuse me, it's a bit messy because I already slept here last night. And then, there's no balcony or anything like that, that's it. There you go. A little view of, I feel like something's happening there. Let's go check it out quickly. I hear some noise. There you go. Quite simply, and with furniture. Once again, that takes us straight back to the 90s. I feel like I'm back at my grandparents' place. With a good old-fashioned television, I used to play PlayStation 1 on this kind of television, for those who remember. But in any case, it's authentic. It stayed pretty much the same, with the old blankets. I haven't even opened the closets. Oh yeah, and the only little downside really, otherwise I'm good. Honestly, you can't complain for a price-quality ratio of less than 9 euros. It's just that I can't get Wi-Fi here, that's all, but luckily I have 4G on my phone. To get Wi-Fi, you either have to go to the front desk or go into the hallway. You can see a box, but it's too far for me to get a signal from my room. Let's not waste more time, let's go. Yalla, King of Morocco, Mohammed VI. So, in Morocco, it's like in Turkey. In Turkey, there are portraits of Ataturk everywhere, and in Morocco, we have portraits of the kings. Especially Hassan II, so the father of Mohammed VI, and here we have Mohammed VI, the current king, and that's his predecessor, his father, Hassan II. Shokran, thank you very much. It's okay. Shokran, Bezef. Oh, it's starting well. Here, he's setting the mood for us with his pomegranate juice stand, the Tremsin Hotel, Tremsin, and we're going to Tremsin, exploring over there. So, as usual, that's the vibe. When nothing is planned, anything can happen, because I haven't planned anything at all. And to be honest with you, it's already 3:34 post-meridian. That's it, that's what I love too. In Morocco, it's being able to say salam alaikum. The drop, it's fine, I'll get there later. It's being able to have fresh juices, pomegranate, orange. I treated myself. Around noon, I went out to have a big Moroccan breakfast with bread, honey, zitoun, and so on. I had a small glass of orange juice, and then, as an extra, I added a glass of lemon juice with honey and ginger. There you go, just to get a big boost. And now we're at one of the main squares of Oujda Salam. It's going well. It's rare to see women selling juice, it's rare. The drop. I'll come back later. There we have a very, very beautiful mosque in front of us. Look, I don't know why, but since I arrived at the Tlemcen Hotel, I feel like I'm not in Tlemcen. Because you might think, yeah, we're not far from Algeria, it looks like Tlemcen, etc. Or it looks like some Algerian cities. Maybe, I don't know why. Since yesterday, I feel like I'm in Biskra. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, I have no idea. It's rare, it's true. This is the first female juice vendor I've seen. I'll come back later for sure, to get a little juice. Honestly, I just want to start exploring now. I'm excited because yesterday, I did absolutely nothing. But still, I got sick twice in 1 week. It's crazy. For a recovery trip after rupturing my Achilles tendon. So, it's nice to come back here in the evening too, because there's a lot of street food. The first official images of Oujda. Avocados, I love avocado juice. It's the perfect combo with dried fruits and dates. I love it. We're the fruit sellers, yes. Clementine, grape, mango, apple, pomegranate. Salam alaikum. I haven't seen much, but I already like it, to be honest. The perfumes, you can ask him for whatever you want. He'll make the perfume for you. Salam alaikum. It's fine, you can make Hugo Boss. It's true, actually. He'll mix a few essences and actually it'll recreate a perfume. It's Hugo Boss. Yes, Hugo Boss shoe crane. Hugo Boss from Saint Hugo Boss. In the end, I'm struggling. My nose is blocked. Okay. Shoe crane, thank you very much. Sorry. I'm having trouble because my nose is blocked. I feel good in Oujda because I don't feel like it's a city with a lot of tourists. Because I still started this trip in Tangier, which is a beautiful city and quite touristy. Then I went to Tétouan, same thing, it's quite touristy. Chefchaouen, very touristy. Oh. Oh, but that's not possible. But I'm going to end up adopting one. It's too much for me. It makes me too sad. When they're in a cage like that, the referee is. The mood drops. What does that mean? I didn't understand who. It's for Haddad Petit. Haddad Petit. Yes, he's over there. I guess I don't really understand. I didn't really get it, but I understood that he's small and that I don't know. Well, let's not bother them. If someone can translate for me in the comments, thank you very much. Another thing I forgot to tell you in the intro. I can't always tell you everything in the intro. Sometimes there are things I miss. Oh, the delicious cakes! Oh, the cakes! It's also that yesterday was Friday, so in a way, the fact that I didn't go out, I didn't really miss much, in quotes, because Friday in Muslim countries is a holy day. Everything is generally closed. In the end, I tell myself maybe I didn't lose much. Like they say, everything happens for a reason, and it let me truly get some rest. Today, the day I'm recording this video, it's Saturday. I love it. Jay, the old mopeds, Peugeot 103. And it's really, really funny because here the bikes, mopeds, and motorcycles aren't locked up. Look, it's not locked. There's no anti-theft device. It's not locked. There's no anti-theft device. And I was talking this morning with a Moroccan when I was having my breakfast, not far from the hotel. Actually, he was taking his scooter, and I said to him, but you don't lock up the mopeds, scooters, or bikes here? He told me, no need, it's fine, there's no theft. I said, oh yeah, okay. It seems strange to us, especially for me coming from the Paris region, not locking up your scooter or your bike, it's just not possible. But you see what I'm telling you, not locked up, and right across, there's a moped, a scooter, not locked up either. That's just how it is here. This street is nice. I feel like it's under construction, so they've made it pedestrian only, a shopping street. I love discovering places with you. It's one of my biggest joys as a vlogger. For me, traveling means not over-preparing, though I sometimes quickly check what to see and do in each city. But otherwise, 90% of the time, it's really about discovering places at the same time as you. Yes, of course. And there you go, Kuya, it's me. You're from Oujda, yes. Where is the Medina? It's there, it's there. Yes, you're gonna go to the right, the Souk, okay, it's that way. Okay, you can go in there, okay. Shukran. Thank you very much. What's your name, Mohammed? Thank you, Mohammed. I think Nador was also, in quotes, a bit boring. I thought about it because it didn't have a Medina, you know, and I like to wander around a bit. In the Medinas, in general, in cities when there's a Medina, a Kasbah, it immediately gives the city a different charm. And here there's a Medina. Oujda, in any case, I really like it. I don't know what you think about it. Feel free to say so in the comments. Ah, we have the famous arbutus berries from the strawberry tree. I ate some in Chefchaouen. In Chefchaouen there are a lot. I really think that today I'm going to treat myself. In terms of vitamins. With the fruits, the juices, there's plenty to enjoy. I don't know if this is the entrance to the souk, it probably looks like it, but anyway, we didn't go in that way. I want to keep walking outside a bit longer. Ah, a little spot to rest, there you go, a little car, you get inside. Funny. I want to follow the advice of our friend Mohammed. There he is, you can see him, that's it. That must have been the entrance to the Medina. Since you can see the wall, quite simply, usually it's at the entrance that you see the gates of the Medinas. So here, I think we're still outside. Maybe I should have taken the gate to go inside, but it's not a big deal, because there's probably another entrance on the other side. It's fine. Wow, look at that mosque in front, how beautiful it is, and this square. It kind of feels a little bit, just quickly, but a bit like Gemma Elfner Square in Marrakesh with the Koutoubia. And as for this mosque, its architecture really reminds me of one of the mosques in downtown Tlemcen. I remember perfectly when I went to Tlemcen, there was a mosque that looked like this. A minaret, at least, from a mosque with the same architecture as this one. After all, you have to know that we're not far from Algeria, only 15 kilometers away. These are neighboring countries, brotherly peoples. Despite everything, the political and geopolitical news, whatever people say, they remain brotherly peoples. And actually, even here in Oujda, there are many people who have family in Algeria, and it's the same on the Algerian side of the border. On the Algerian side, there are many Algerians who have family in Morocco. And it's very sad actually, because the border has been closed since 1994 because of political and geopolitical conflicts. So, I won't go into details, simply because I'm probably the least qualified person on earth to talk about it. But what is certain is that we find similarities. Because right now, honestly, I really feel like I'm looking at one of the main mosques in downtown Tlemcen. Right there, in front of me, it gives me this little flashback, just like that. So, 10 minutes ago I felt like I was in Biskra, and now I feel like I'm in Tlemcen. I think here in the evening it must be really lively, really lively. United Kingdom. United Kingdom, they help us out so much, these vendors. Need energy and always keep a smile, no matter what. That's important. Yeah, really need energy right now. I'm so glad I got myself motivated, pumped up. With paracetamol, honey, lemon, ginger, and now bam, with banana. Anyway, I don't know what you think about it, but I find it really lively. Compared to Nador, I felt like Nador, you sleep, it even rhymes. But really, I felt like Nador was super calm, super chill, almost a bit sleepy. As a city, and here it's really lively, there are shops everywhere. And now I'm heading, not towards the Medina, but if you want to know everything, towards the bank. Why? Because you should know that there's only one bank in Morocco that doesn't charge a withdrawal fee. I guess most of you are now used to the famous travel cards. I have a bunch of them.
Boursorama Bank N26 Lydia Epatati Epatata.
And actually, the thing is, when you're traveling, if you don't have these cards, if you have a regular card, when you withdraw money, your bank will charge you fees. That's the little tip. When you travel, you're going to have exchange fees, and local banks sometimes take commissions. I love the Peugeot 103. Honestly, I've wanted one ever since all my trips to the Maghreb. I say it every time, you really need one. It's in great condition, you see, not even locked up. What I was saying is that when you have a travel card, the advantage is that you don't have all the fees of a regular bank. However, local banks can charge fees, and most banks here in Morocco charge 35 dirhams. It's not a lot, it's about €3, 3.50 euros, but every time you withdraw money while traveling, it can add up quickly. So, after doing a bit of research, I noticed that there's only one bank that doesn't charge fees, and that's Al Baraid Bank. There you go, that's my travel tip for you. So, if you have a travel card like me, Boursorama Bank, N26 and so on, just know that if you go to Al Baraid Bank, you won't have any withdrawal fees. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. I was afraid some people would say something else. Actually, I'm just wondering, what is that? I have no idea what it is. Is it tobacco? Tobacco?
Ashike?
Ah, yes, we breathe. Thank you, Chumna. Okay, thank you, Truya. Thank you very much. There you go. That's it. The good travel plan from Al Baraid Bank. You can't say I didn't. I warned you. No arm, no chocolate, so clearly no video on my channel this year, especially with the serious injury I had. Very, very few views, which dropped a lot. Also with the Japan, Korea and other seasons, which were maybe the least appreciated seasons on my channel. Well, as a result, fewer opportunities, fewer collaborations. So that's why every time I really encourage you, if you enjoy the content, to subscribe, like, comment, and share. It's the simplest way, the free way. Once something is free in life, well, that's how you can support a content creator. You can also support me by following Ben & Co on my social networks, especially Instagram. I'm back on Snapchat, and I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and more. So really, if you want to support me, don't hesitate to join me there. There you go, I can go up to the Medina. Come on, it can't be more dangerous than yesterday's taxi. Thank you, Ben. See, hitchhiking works everywhere, even in Morocco. Hey, hey, hey. Locally, it allows me to save a little bit of energy. There, the Medina. Sokran. Thank you very much. Sokran, and thank you very, very, very much. Sokran. People are really nice. He didn't hesitate for a second to take me with him and spare me. Now the 10 minutes of walking isn't a big deal in itself. See, it's a great engine. ROP, I didn't understand what he said, but I promise you that today, every step, every way to save a little bit of mental and physical energy is important. Ah, what are they selling there? Is it bricks, cakes? Assalamu alaikum, some briquettes. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. We can't really disturb them, they're among women. I think they looked like briquettes, a kind of Moroccan pastry. Look, a gentleman who has the same hat as me, the one I bought in Chefchaouen. And there you go. All roads lead to the Medina of Oujda. I also love all these vendors. Assalamu alaikum, the jacket. No! I'm coming! They sell tissues, so they often sell single cigarettes too. And what I buy is single packs of tissues. That's it. I think we're in the Oujda Souk now. So, the souks, if you followed all my adventures, whether it's Morocco 1, Morocco 2, Morocco 3, and this current adventure, but also all my adventures in Mali. Whether it's Tunisia, Algeria, the souks in general are pretty similar. They're big markets where you can really find everything. So, you often have sections like this. Clothes, carpets, fabrics, slippers, and so on. Then after that, you often have the sections with food, fruits, vegetables, and you also often have the fishmongers, the butchers. Look in front of you, that's carob. Assalamu alaikum, the drop. Oh. Turtles. And then here we have snails, probably to make snail soup, which is very typical here in Morocco. But they're usually very big. In snail soup, the snails are really small, but these ones are huge.
Wow, assalamu alaikum, how are you?
No, wow. The turtles are a bit bigger here. Salam. Here you go, we have our fishmonger friends here. Salam alaikum, business is good, everything's fine, the fish is good. Wow. The ears like me, the ears fish, no, the fish, the ears.
Like Al Hilal, look closely. Oh yeah. Going up,
Sheep ears, they also look like elephant ears.
like this, the same.
It's the fish, the sheep fish.
No, it's not a sheep. Yeah, the fish. The ears like the schween.
The haloof pig.
Oh, there are some corianders. Okay, I understand. It's the pig fish, like the pig like the eye.
Ah, yes.
Like the eye, the whiner of the sea, the horse of the sea.
Very, very funny, the pigfish indeed, the ears and the nose. So that, I never remember the name, I tasted it in Algeria. I remember perfectly it was in Constantine, in the street, but I can't remember the name at all.
There you go.
If anyone knows it, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. And we also find, obviously, it looks like prickly pear here, but it's strange. It has a weird shape, it looks a bit dry. And then the famous arbutus berries from the strawberry tree. And then, as usual, our cat friends, who are always everywhere, just like in Turkey. They're in relaxation mode. So here we have all kinds of shops. Here it was Moroccan sweets, pastries, and so on. And here we get to the fruit section. Perfect for me, need some vitamins. I've also noticed, since I arrived here in Oujda, salam alaikum, the decrease.
It's okay, things are going well in Sudan.
Sudan. Yes, I noticed that here in Oujda, there were a lot of sub-Saharan people, and some of them are from Sudan. Sensitive viewers, please refrain. I prefer to warn you before some of you get upset in the comments saying, "You're going too far, you filmed sheep heads, sheep feet." We're at the market, it's part of local life, that's how it is. So here we are on the butcher's side. So yes, I was telling you that I noticed since I arrived in Oujda that there are a lot of sub-Saharan people. So at first I thought they were Senegalese. There was one, I said Nangadef to him, so I greeted him in Wolof and he didn't understand. I said Senegal, he said no. Sudan? And so I've met several of them since yesterday, so there are a lot of Sudanese people here in Oujda. I didn't see any when I was in Tangier, nor in Chef Chaouane, nor in Tetouan, but here in Oujda I've come across quite a few. So I don't know why they're in Oujda. There could be a reason. I'm telling you, you shouldn't. There you go, you shouldn't take it lightly. Peace be upon you. I wonder if it wasn't him earlier, you know, playing music not far from the hotel. So I thought the gentleman was making maseman, but not at all. I don't know what it is, and he's cooking it on some kind of, I don't know, actually, it's funny, I don't know, it looks like a big piece of charcoal. Trit, that's it. I have no idea. Then it's like the M-Simon, I don't know if that's it. Thank you very much, I'll be waiting for your comments. Really, don't hesitate, if you know what it is, I have no idea what it is. Trit. It's the first time I've seen it, I think, or maybe I just haven't noticed it before. I know the M-Simon, I know the Bagriz, I know Miel Vachkiri, the best, and also the Amlou combo. And this, I don't know. Also, the way it was cooked was very authentic. I hadn't seen that anywhere else. This souk is nice. It's lively. And here, there's no bargaining, the prices are fixed. That's it. Yes, because normally that's kind of the idea of a souk, to bargain, but here we don't bargain, the prices are fixed. That's it, it's announced right away. No need to waste 20 minutes bargaining. But here I've noticed, in the north of Morocco, honestly, there's no need to bargain. Often, the sellers tell you the price right away, the fair price. I was in some cities in 2017 and 2019. That's it, in some cities of Morocco. And often, of course, when you look like a tourist, the prices are a bit inflated. And here I noticed, in the north of Morocco, I was often given prices that seemed to me to be fair prices. For example, for a soccer jersey, when I was in Osema, an episode I recommend you go watch by the way, I asked for the price of a Paris Saint-Germain soccer jersey. And right away they told me 90 dirhams, which is about 8 euros, so that's really the price. I really like this market, it's very nice. And you see, you walk around, and you come across a garlic and lemon vendor. And what's underneath? Oh look, isn't that just adorable? There are 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 sleeping together as a family. peacefully. The other one is licking his paws. It's okay, things are happening, but it's fine. Alhamdulillah, he has Arabic-speaking friends, though I don't know what they're saying. Didn't you understand everything? Street food with some kinds of, I don't know what it is, intestines, blood sausage. Ah, but yes, someone sent me a comment on Instagram, and by the way, I always thank you for your good tips on Instagram. You told me, well, you absolutely have to try the blood sausage. It's typical of Oujda, that's it, I remember now. It can't get any fresher than fresh. The butcher shop is behind, you see. This is Oujda's blood sausage. I have to admit, I'm not hungry at all. But it's very typical and traditional of Oujda. Salam alaikum, salam koya, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Maybe we'll come back to taste this tomorrow, or I don't know. I have one day left in Oujda to really explore it. This souk is a real labyrinth. It's huge, you can get lost very easily, but it's also really nice as a souk. I really like it. Salam alaikum, I'm good, yes. Yes. I'm really sorry for this duck voice today, and also for the fact that sometimes you might hear me sniffle a bit or sound a bit nasal. I'm giving it my all today, really. I'm giving my best so I can... Thank you. A nice video about Oujda, it's nice. You have some covered areas, and then suddenly, bam, you have some little open areas like that. I don't know where we landed, but the architecture is very beautiful. It looks like the entrance to a mosque. It's probably a mosque. I just saw a man take off his shoes. That's funny. The courtyards. Yeah. It's very, very beautiful. The architecture is very beautiful. It's really stayed authentic. It's very unique. And then, I'm telling you, it's easy to get lost here. I don't even know where I am. Come on, to the left. That's a traveler's intuition. Nice place. What's that? Cocoa beans? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. And over there in front of us, there's a man selling figs from, oh, prickly pear figs, and that's just so good. I saw some when I was in Tangier. They open them for you, they peel them, and they give them to you, and you can eat as many as you want. You pay for them individually. We'll take 2 or 3. You'll see chocolate in Korea going down. Alhamdulillah. Finally, for me, alhamdulillah. As we say, thank God it's okay, but I admit right now, easy. But I hadn't seen, wait, let's go back a bit. And you'll see. What I have in front of me is absolutely fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, no, we'll do it in Arabic. Azuz, I ate it. And bam. Bam. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? There, this architecture, the 3 fountains and the mosque that's right there, it's definitely that one, the Mosque of the Medina. It's really very beautiful. It has a certain look to it. I think anyway, the minaret of the Kutubiyya is very beautiful. Come on, it's time to take a few steps forward to go eat some prickly pears. While I was showing you the mosque, the vendor helped himself. He bought some dates. That's good. 3, 5, 6, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 10, 10. I didn't understand, but it's fine. We'll pay what's needed. Here it is. Chocolate, you know, here you go. And we eat this one at a time. They're strong. It's not easy since there are lots of seeds in the middle, but it's still very good. I just swallow them without biting. I don't know if you do the same. Also, Zef chocolate, that's a fruit I really like, even though I prefer regular figs. The only thing is I can't stand them peeled. There are spikes, so you can't just eat them. Here, you just put them in your mouth without doing anything. Not bad, the setting though. There are worse places to eat prickly pears. I think that's 3, right? 18. 18. 18 dirhams, and there you go. Zef's chocolate. They were very good. I told you I have a stuffy nose. But the traveler's intuition, it never gets lost. Look, it's written in Tifinagh. That's the Amazigh alphabet. They're really nice. These little alleys of the Medina, well, I don't know what these slightly curved roofs are for. I don't know if they're mosques. Little mosques. Honestly, I don't know. But it's really beautiful. You see, there are lots of roofs like that, a bit curved. There's something I'd really like to do, since we're reaching the end of the adventure. Yes, I'm telling you officially, we're reaching the end of the adventure. The good old Super 5, a classic family car? Well, it's a hammam. I'd love to go to a hammam, I haven't done it yet. There was one in Chef Chowan, but when I went, it was reserved for women. What is it? I don't know. The architecture is really nice. Are we allowed to go in there? I don't know either. First of all, no photos. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. I had a little hunch, though. The slightly curved little roof like that, it's a hammam, that's it. It's a bathhouse, it's a bathhouse, a bathhouse. The bathhouses, I didn't understand anything. It's a hammam, that's it. But the thing is, it's forbidden to film inside, so not only was there already a little sign saying cameras are forbidden, but also, I talked with the gentleman and he told me, no, I'm sorry, we can't film inside. I said, that's a shame, even if I pay to film or offer something. He replied, no, it's not possible. It's an old traditional hammam, and inside it was beautiful. It really made me want to go, and I definitely think I'll go either tonight or tomorrow. It will depend on my energy, on my motivation. At the end of the day, I don't want to do it this way right now, especially in the middle of the day. There are hammams nearby, but they're not like the one I visited before. The hot springs of Moulay Yacoub in Fes. By the way, I was joking with the gentleman because I told him that when I went to Fes in 2017 I filmed at Moulay Yacoub. He said, but it's different, it's Moulay Yacoub. Filming isn't allowed in the hammams, plain and simple. But in any case, the hammam was really beautiful. Truly an old, authentic hammam. I think I'm going to enjoy it off camera. I'm sorry, this is a part you won't be able to see because we can't film. And then, I'll be honest with you, I could very well. Hello? I'm good.
Oujda.
Mouloudia, like in Algeria. No, Algeria, Mouloudia, no, Mouloudia from Oujda. Yes, I'm good, Mouloudia, I'm good, and you? Mouloudia Club Mouloudia, the Ultras of Mouloudia, Oujda. Okay, thank you.
Merci.
Lacoste, oh wow, that's an old school brand, salam. I lost track of what I was saying. Actually, Mouloudia reminds me of the match I saw in Algeria, Ouzma Mouloudia. I think many clubs are named Mouloudia, similar to how many clubs start with Atletico. Actually, I remember in Tétouan, it was Atletico de Tétouan, I met some ultras there. Very nice episode, by the way. I filmed in Tétouan, and as a result, I forgot what I was telling you. But what is certain is that, oh yes, that's it, I could have easily put on my meta covers, filmed, he wouldn't have seen anything, but that's not how it is. That's it. Clearly he doesn't want me to film, it's forbidden to film, and I don't want to go against the rules or create any discomfort or anything like that. So, imagine a very beautiful hammam, a very old hammam. There you go, use your imagination, something really unique, authentic, and that's it, imagination. Sometimes that's a good thing too. And here, I think we're arriving at one of the main points, or one of the exits, whichever way we're going, of the Medina. It's Bab El Gharbi. Come on, let's go. Wow, the cars here, the scooters, man, they get really close to you. I can't even count how many times I almost lost a leg. And now we're arriving at a square that looks really, really nice. Here we are with the Atlas Hotel. And above all, palm trees. And above all, if we turn around. Boom! Here is one of the gates of the Medina. Wow, look, I've really only seen this in Oujda. I always have a fever. I just came to have some tea. If I find a work contract, I'll send you a message on Tiger Rapid. Unfortunately, I'm not the employment office. Didiram, Didiram, Didiram. A police officer came to see me. I said, what did I do now? He's calling me. And everything boozaloof, boozaloof. Sheep's head, it's vitamins. Ah, the vitamins. Come on, don't die ignorant. I think in life you have to try things. I don't know what I bit into, if it's a tooth or the sausage from Oujda. Really cheap Didiram, it's less than €1. Look at the size of the sandwich, there's something fishy going on. And welcome to our place every day. Chocolate on Saturday, Sunday for us. Welcome to the madness. Wow, what a day.